Welcome to Sharticles, folks. Live, pre-recorded from the YouTube space.
It was live at some stage.
It's live right now. But even what we say now is not live anymore. So.
Oh God, the transient nature of recorded reality. Yeah. Sharticles.
Barshens.
A man used Volvic-flavoured water in his iron to make his shirt smell nice, and it didn't end well. This is from Wales Online.
It didn't end well. Yeah. The world exploded.
Yeah, like it was going to end good, right? The 26-year-old of Bridgend. So now you know everything about Tom Agnew. So if you're in Bridgend and you know Tom Agnew's 26, you know
sniff his shirt.
He's made
Love it.
Yeah, you know you've made it when you've hit Shart. Was getting ready to go out when he says he decided to use the Volvic touch of fruit water to iron his shirt, putting the flavoured water into his iron. He says the liquid ended up ruining both the iron and the shirt alike.
Well, there's a surprise.
Yeah, I think that's quite ingenious, to be honest. I would do that. I would do that, would you?
Well, I wouldn't, because it said at the start it didn't end well.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That was a bit of a giveaway.
Yeah. To me, it's like a watery H2O perfume.
But then there's all this, bits of stuff in it which is going to solidify in your shirt.
Have you ever had it? It's a delicious #spawn water. Yeah. And here's some right now. It looks just like water. There's no bits in it. It's clear as day. I mean, there's so many more calories in it compared to normal water, though.
Oh, there we are. There's something floating in it.
You're like, whoa, it must be the tar. Tom said I was getting ready to go out and I was ironing my shirt. That's how he talks.
Tom is also Mr. T.
Yeah. I saw the bottle on my bed and I thought it would had a nice smell to it. To start with, the smell lush, and then it stuck to my shirt, and I was pushing the iron harder. Then I saw, and then it burnt into my fabric. Sorry. Tom took to social media. I quite liked social. That's what he did. He was like, this is quite good.
I've always hated social media, but now I've been an idiot and ruined a shirt. Yeah. I like it.
He wanted to register his displeasure at the that's why caramelised sugar. He posted a picture. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice sort of treacly effect on there.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Like witch's hair.
So he posted witch's hair is made of treacle. You're always learning on Barshens.
That's what's happened there. If you're making a poor man's, Wizard of Oz production and you need a witch, just caramelise up some
sugar, pour it on their head, watch them scream in agony and die.
When you put Volvic flavoured water in your iron, it doesn't make your clothes smell of forest fruits. It just melts all the sugar and ruins your iron and top. Crikey. These things should come with warnings. I'm not happy. Really?
Tom, who is no longer Mr. T.
Yeah, he runs his own business. He's done this for marketing purposes, Tom. You're clever. Yeah. You've now got it on Barshens, which means your sales are going to go through the roof.
Yeah.
Everyone was laughing, he said. I do stupid things all the time.
That's my claim to fame.
Yeah. Volvic has been asked to comment. And that's where the article ends.
Just in general.
Can you talk? Oh no, I'm water. We don't
don't get involved.
Put in a microphone. Trainee reporter with a microphone next to a bottle of water. Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry. Current affairs. Get it?
God. Quite a peak Sharticle, a total non-story from somebody who seems to have just done something silly with an old iron.
Good old Tom. Should we look at the second chart?
Let's.
Can I just say, Tom, what a twat.
NBC4i.com. Is that like a news network for a single eye?
It might be, or for like very heavily gangster people, like NBC4i.com.
Thieves caught hours after stealing GPS tracking devices from tech company.
Right.
They stole GPS devices that were turned on. Surely not.
No one will find us.
That can't be right. Police say high-tech thieves were caught stealing thousands of dollars worth of GPS tracking devices from a Santa Clara tech company. These devices kind of look like cell phone chargers, so they probably thought they had some kind of street value. Rowan B Corporation co-founder Vidya.
Cell phone
Sub-Romanian? Vidya?
Usually what's your name? Vidya? Oh, hi, I'm DVD. Nice to meet you.
Yes, it's like a slang term for videos.
Yeah.
The moment we realised they had a box of trackers, we went into recovery mode.
God.
Says.
Sub-Romanian, what name?
We notified the police and equipped them to track the devices, and in about 5 or 6 hours, it was done.
What a bunch of plonkers. That's so ridiculous.
Before making off with about £18,000 worth of the devices, the thieves grabbed a beer out of the fridge and cut themselves in the process, leaving fingerprints and blood evidence.
They're the world's worst thieves.
Anything
Fingerprints,
else?
blood, and let's let them know where we are.
Yeah, just lick a big wad of cotton wool to give them some DNA as well. Yeah, brilliant.
Unbelievable.
It wasn't long before the police were using Rowanby software to locate the devices and the thieves.
There we go. Better keep them turned on just in case. Don't want the batteries to go. Yeah, nice one, Frank. Yeah.
I wonder how, because if they found a storage locker, how did the GPS have line of sight to the satellites?
It doesn't GPS, because my mum used to have a problem with her sat-nav. I don't know if I told her this from a friend, it was completely wrong. But if she was having a problem trying to get the signal in her car, and they were saying the ceiling was hitting it, and I was like, I don't know. So my friend said, hold it out the window for a bit. My mum was legitimately driving down the road like that for about
Turn
a minute.
left when possible.
Yeah, like that. She said, I've got a satellite now, and then shoved it back in.
It works via line of sight, because to the old satellite, so...
Try it for yourselves.
Yeah,
Let us know how you
drive
get on.
dangerously and let us know if you die.
Yeah. Sharticle thrice. It has not melted. What is in this treat?
What?
That's just the headline from the Daily Mail. Grandmother claims Cole's ice cream sandwich her grandson threw on the grass has remained unchanged, and not even the ants were interested.
What?
Let us delve further into this shard.
I love the way it opens with, it has not melted.
That's it. An astounded grandmother has contacted Coles over an invincible ice cream sandwich.
That's the very unpopular follow-up to the Invincible Iron Man.
TV concept idea that has not melted or been touched by insects in 4 days. 4 days? Marie Saltaire from Grafton in northern New South Wales took to social media as well. A lot of people are getting involved in this social media.
Something bad happens to you, suddenly, I like me a bit of social media.
I'm pretty new to it myself, quite getting into the MSN Messenger. I might give that a little whiz and see how we get on.
I'm going to get into Bebo and Habbo Hotel. It's going to be amazing. Yeah.
MySpace, perhaps. She says her grandson threw it on the ground on Friday after it broke in two when he opened it.
He sounds like he needs a slap.
Yeah, he does, yeah. With one half landing on the ground and the other on the grass. Isn't the grass on the ground? I don't know.
That's Australia. The grass is in the air.
Grass in the sky, mate. We're upside down. Oh, that's where they live down under.
Yeah.
Hey. Despite warm temperatures of 26 degrees, the dessert has yet to melt and has gone untouched by cats, dogs, and even insects.
I thought I would leave the pieces for the animals. You mean you couldn't be bothered to clean up your rude grandchild's mess?
Basically, she's confessed that she's a really bad person, and the grandson is just a tyrant. He's horrible. That's today, still in direct sun, still not melted away, still ants fleeing in terror.
See, there's a big difference between not going near something and fleeing in terror.
Yeah.
I have never been to Barnstaple, but that doesn't mean I'm fleeing in terror from Barnstaple.
Well, you'd be surprised. The supermarket chain commented on the Facebook post saying they had responded privately.
They just went around to her house, gave the child a slap,
Yeah,
pointed at the woman
yeah.
and said, stop making stuff up.
Have we got a picture of this? Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Just got a blank white screen.
That's a close-up of the ice cream.
That's the ice cream, it's still intact. So no picture, but it would be interesting to see.
Oh, there it was.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was a weird sort of animal. No, that is a... Wow.
Man, we got to get to the countryside sometime. It will blow your mind.
Yeah.
See, that doesn't look like ice cream. That looks more like marshmallow or something.
It does, yeah. It looks like one of those oysters.
Do you think she bought a marshmallow thing thinking it was ice cream?
Yeah, it could be. Or it could be some sort of shoe or... I don't know. It could be a... It looks like a croc. It could be a pair of Crocs with a white sole.
Mental note, don't send Barry to buy shoes for you. Man fined for pretending to be ghost in Portsmouth Cemetery.
Oh, my God.
A man has been fined for pretending to be a ghost and other rowdy behaviour in a cemetery.
I didn't realise ghosts were rowdy.
The court heard that the 24-year-old had been out drinking with friends. There's a surprise.
Right.
When they went to Kingston Cemetery in Portsmouth, where they started to play football. A Hampshire police spokesman said the witnesses complained to police about Stellard's rowdy behaviour and his pretending to be a ghost.
So he wasn't even dressed as a ghost. He was drunk playing football using tombstones or whatever
What
as
did he do?
goalposts.
Just run around going, woo. I've just read on and that's literally what he does.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
The witnesses reported the group engaging in rowdy behaviour and one of them throwing their arms in the air and saying, woo, he said.
What? Stallard of South Sea, Hampshire was fined £35. That's hardly worth it.
Good God. In order to pay £20 victim surcharge
And
£20 in costs,
What's
and an extra
£20 in costs?
£5 for paying by card. A charge of causing criminal damage to gravestones was dismissed.
Dismissed. No, it wasn't us. Kent Live News. Ooh.
Better than the Kent Dead News.
Yes.
They were just pretending.
Don't want to play football there. It shouldn't do that. Margate grandma demands Tesco repaint her home after prune juice explosion.
Prune Juice Explosion, one of my favourite 70s
Wow.
bands.
Yeah, absolutely. A grandma in Margate is embroiled in a furious battle with Tesco. It's absolutely furious. Like, people, there's
Tesco!
there's people with those like things with three prongs on it. It looks like a big fork.
Trident.
Yeah. She's turned up at Tesco's head office. It's furious. She's got a trident, and like the Tesco's head of marketing's got nunchucks. It's going off. You know.
I like the way the Tesco's head of marketing has nunchucks above his wall. The time has come.
Finally. That's how all companies should do their marketing. Insisting the supermarket giant repaint her kitchen ceiling after a bottle of prune juice exploded all over it. I've never had prune juice. Have you?
It's quite pruny, I imagine. I don't think I have. It sounds like something you would have if you're constipated. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like something you would. Maybe she was. Let's not think about that.
Maureen Usher, who resides in an assisted living flat at Darwin Court in Margate, went to her local Tesco Metro in February as normal. Okay, so we now know Maureen's routine.
Yep.
So if anyone wants to
a
stalk
modus
her,
operandi.
yep.
Yep.
So the Tesco marketing guy with the nunchucks is there.
Yeah, there's actually a sample of her signature and the last three numbers off the back of her credit card, all in the
everything you
article.
need.
Yeah.
She also bought some Sunsweet Californian prune juice, which could end up costing her a lot more than just £2.59, which is quite a lot for prune juice, isn't it? When Mrs. Usher returned home to open the juice, it exploded, leaving her kitchen ceiling stained with purple flecks. Oh, there she is.
And there she is holding a bottle of prune juice and looking scared.
I love it, though, because that's one of them local reporters that have just gone round her house, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they've just gone, look, obviously we can't recreate this, but could you just hold a bottle of prune juice?
Does she mean it exploded when she opened it and released the
Yeah,
pressure?
yeah.
Or did it just burst anyway?
Maybe she just...
It's all kicking off in Kent. This Tunbridge Wells park had 17 poos in half a mile.
Oh, crikey.
I didn't know a park could poo. That's interesting.
Yeah.
A Kent Live investigation has uncovered a staggering volume of animal poo in a Tunbridge Wells park that is popular with families and children. Could have rewritten that so it didn't sound like the poo is what's popular.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I love playing with the feces, Mummy.
It's the pooiest park ever.
Oh,
How much dog poo did we find?
it's in bold. I love how you put that in a much more aggressive voice because it's in bold.
How much dog poo did we find? Kent Live took a walk through part of Grosvenor and Hilbert Park one morning this week and recorded 17 dog poos along an approximate half-a-mile walk.
Why have I got a vision again of like a reporter with a microphone recording dog poo going like, we recorded 17 poos this morning. Can I get your comment?
Do you really think you should be here on this path?
Yeah, what do you think you're doing with yourself?
A few of the offending poops were found in the grass, but most were found on the pathway through the park. The biggest of all was on the footbridge over the railway.
Oh my gosh, they were proper like measuring it or...
Get our poometer
Well,
out.
there's like Geico things like radiation or whatever. This is going to turn into some Channel 5 programme. It's going to be like a Steve Irwin, like the Poo Hunter or something like that. It's going to be like, it's going to get so crazy.
Wrestling with the
Yeah, what a beauty! What a beauty!
Kent Live has received a lot of response about the issue. Katie Seedhouse said, I want to change my surname.
Yeah. I don't own a house of seeds.
I don't have any seeds. And I live in a flat. Katie Seedhouse said, it makes me so angry. I've had to get my hands dirty scrubbing my children's shoes after they stepped in it on a pavement by mistake.
Oh, God.
That is a horrible,
horrible, yeah.
It's, especially kids' shoes. They'll have those little...
Yeah, that
Rub
happened to
themselves,
me
yeah,
last week with
brushes.
Chloe, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, the little
God.
grooves. You do the old, get on the old grass, give it a shaky, but you don't
Yeah.
get those fine grains out. And that's where the real good stuff is.
I do like the way they put in the end, and they stepped on it in the pavement by mistake.
Yes.
And we didn't think they did it on purpose.
That's it, yeah. Look. Yeah.
Great, thanks.
Oh! Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't realise this picture is amazing.
What's she saying? I can confirm
Objection!
this is... yeah.
She's got her poo recording bag.
So that's the reporter, and he's
The
like,
book, yeah. I like the way she's got a classic journalist's coat, though. One of those sort of beige Macs.
there's nothing underneath that.
Yeah.
Just a load of dog poo bags. Good God.
Save us, Linton.
I just secured this domain for Facebook. I don't know, I might use it. There's some guy wants it, so I might sell it to him for a tenner.
Is that like a book of people's faces you've cut off?
Yeah. Or Fezbook, the Moroccan version. You must wear a fez.
Facebook.
If that does not exist, Facebook, someone must.
Well, I would register it, but I won't.
Yeah, someone's got to have Fezbook and literally copy and paste the whole of Facebook, but make everyone have a fez on.
Copy and paste.
That'd be brilliant.
Control A, Control C.
Yeah.
It's just as easy as that.
Easy as that.
Yeah.
Look, I'm an entrepreneur.
Oh dear.
Oh, banter.